Seen his videos online and all of that. So
No, but he's carrying on the conversation though, no problem.
he knows his stuff. He's a very knowledgeable person. But I don't like the way he puts things on me sometimes. That's all I was saying.
That's fine. You're welcome to your opinion. You got right to your opinion. We're having a discussion now. Where did that come in with you?
No, the discussion was that what I was trying to say, because he was actually sticking up for you in the sense of where you're coming from. Because I was saying that actually.
You're Christian,
no. So what he was.
Yeah, but are you atheist? No, I just want to clear this up before
no.
No, I need to know this because I want to make
I'm not a label.
New ager. No?
Right, so the reason why I said that is because you have a man that is not even a Christian realizing when I'm showing in Islam what it looks like.
Yeah, but brother, it's the way you approach.
Do you understand?
No, it's the way you approach.
Oh, so what you're saying is,
if someone comes to you
Yeah.
and says to you they're new and they're not as knowledgeable,
Yeah.
and then you start throwing all these facts, and I clearly told you that I'm not completely knowledgeable, I'm new to Islam. Did I not tell you that? I even told you that the first time I spoke to you. What I said is your approach is wrong, and I don't believe in that approach, and it's the wrong approach because why? Because you put people up. You're trying to
put people off what?
Let me finish.
Go on.
You're trying to bring people to Christianity, right? So what I said to him, no, you're not. Well, you're just trying to say the truth about Christianity.
Go on,
okay.
I'm listening.
So what I said is that if someone is not, if someone is not knowledgeable, if someone is not knowledgeable, then you'll say to them, and you want to say to them, oh, this is what I know about Islam, it's not right, X, Y, and Z, and you mention a few things about Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
Would you not then turn around, rather than slandering Prophet Muhammad?
Okay.
Would
Remember you used the word slander.
Remember
that.
Yeah.
Okay, carry
because
on.
you're talking to someone that's not as knowledgeable. Why don't you say to that person, okay, this is what I know about Prophet Muhammad. Why don't you go away, check it out, read up on it, understand it, and then come back and debate me properly? Then I can give you an understanding of why I love Christianity and why I'm telling you Christianity is the right thing. Why can't you approach things like that? Because at the end of the day, there are people of different knowledgeable stands, right? Now you need to get.
Do you want to respond to that?
Yeah, if you let me finish properly. Go on.
Now, I respect what you're saying because what you're saying is you need someone with a certain approach to be able to...
I don't need someone with a certain approach.
Right. Are you going to have the same standard that you just tried to set?
In what sense?
In other words, let me finish.
Okay, go on. Yeah, no, fair enough. Sorry, yeah.
Now, you need someone to have a certain approach because you believe that a certain approach doesn't work to bring people to Christianity. That's what you're saying. Right. And I'm here to tell you, right, with no uncertain terms, that my approach is my approach. Because that's how I'm called by God. And if it doesn't work with you, it's worked with us. And I'm not here to qualify my own ability because what I do, I don't do for any reason of self-qualification. I do it as I'm sent. And if what I'm saying doesn't speak to you, there'll be another Christian here, probably him. Or him. And that's why there's many of us with many different personalities and many different approaches. And it might not work with you, but it worked with someone else. So for you to say that my approach won't work is nonsensical.
You said it won't work with me.
That's fair enough. Now the second thing I said to you, what you said was, I slandered Muhammad. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. You know what slander means? When you slander someone, you defame their character by creating lies to lower them in the estimation of the listening public. Do you understand that? So therefore, for you to say that I'm slandering Muhammad, you would have to say that I'm telling lies about him.
Based on my understanding.
Right. Okay. Therefore based on your little knowledge, which you've already admitted to.
I've told you that.
So you have to therefore admit that I could be talking the truth and you just don't know.
Could, which is a key word.
And you just don't know.
Could is a key word.
And you,
So
yes.
therefore,
you have no right. Hold on.
You are slandering.
Yeah, but
right?
so therefore, if I could be, you have no right to label it as slander until it's proven.
Based on my understanding.
Am I right?
I don't agree with that. No.
Right.
I don't agree with that. Because
you don't. You said you're an honest man.
I'm talking from my. I'm talking from my base.
Because I've told you the truth now. Stay where you are and remain honest. You can't say I'm slandering someone unless you can prove I'm slandering somebody.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you.
Can you?
No, I get that. I get
Right.
that. No, I do
So
get
let's
that.
throw
But do you
slander
get?
out.
No, but
I'm
do you
taking you
get?
somewhere.
No,
listen.
no.
So let's throw slander
you
out.
have to
That's a
listen to
smart
what I'm
thing.
saying.
It's a smart. It's a
You have to
smart.
listen
You're
to what I'm
offended.
saying.
You're offended by what I said.
Of course,
That's what you mean.
Yeah, but the reason why
Right.
I'm offended because, from my belief, Muhammad is not that person you're saying. he
Okay,
is.
so
So
if
therefore,
I could-
therefore,
Yeah.
for me to believe you're slandering him based on my knowledge is true because that's based on my knowledge.
I understand.
Do you understand
and
what I'm
that's
saying?
why I appeal to you.
Is that fair enough?
Yes, that's fair enough. But that's why I appeal to you, right? To either demand that I prove it on the spot with authentic references, or go away and find out for yourself.
Yes, I can go away and have a look at it. Yeah, so that's
So,
fair enough.
what reference would you like to see about what I spoke about? Because I have them.
It's not the reference. It's not about how
Oh,
you.
your
it's
your
not
whole
about-
argument, your whole argument is
Would you like
nonsense.
to know about the things Muhammad did though?
Yeah, this is what. See, I don't mind that. If someone said to me, "Oh,
He doesn't want to know.
show
He's
you.
afraid
He's
to
willing
know.
to show
He's
you.
afraid to know.
I didn't
because-
say that
He's
though.
afraid
I didn't
to
say
know.
that though. See, the
But
thing
you-
is what I said. What I'm saying.
But as a
and
new
you-
believer, you, like you said, you want to put Muhammad, you want to take look carefully into Muhammad and understand what the kind of things he did. Yeah, and he said that you can look into Jesus and look at the same things he did. So he's willing to prove that to you, and then you weigh it out yourself and see for yourself that hold on.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm
So he's
going
willing to do that.
No, but this is what I'm trying to. This is the whole point I made at the beginning. Is the problem is that why can't you approach it in a way where someone says to you, and I understand.
Yeah, but he was telling you at the beginning that he was cold.
I'm happy to. Did I not say to you? I'm happy.
It was calm that
I'm
way.
happy if
Let
someone.
me tell you a
I'm
story.
happy if someone.
Hold on a second. Let me tell you a story. This is the honest truth. This is the honest truth. I was concerned before I come to this park, and I'll tell you why I was concerned. Because I knew how I was called.
In what sense?
But hold on. In the approach you're talking about, I knew that's what it had to be. And I thought, listen to me, I'm sharing a part of my life, right? With God, with you here now, as a fellow human being. I sought the Lord because I said, no, come on, man. It's got to be better than that. Lord, please, let me go and blend with people. Let me be that person that can be the one. That's what I wanted. And he told me no. I felt it in my heart. Real talk, bro. And that's why I'm here like this. No, listen. That's why I'm here like this. So for you to tell me that I should be any different,
I'm not saying for you to be different with everyone. I'm saying to you when someone approaches
let's
you.
get back to Muhammad.
No, come
I
on.
just wanted to tell you. Let's get back to Muhammad.
I did tell you to walk find him.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. Maybe you understand what I'm trying to say to you. If
You
you've
want
got a
someone to
problem.
appease your lack of knowledge by
I'm
saying
not
it's
saying
okay.
that. I'm
Don't
not
worry,
saying
I'm going to
that.
show you the filth of Islam, but be happy, don't worry.
I didn't
That's
say
what
that.
you want.
I didn't
You
say
want
that.
someone to pack you on
Nah.
up. We're here as men trying to save your life, bro.
Do you know what? If
It's
you
not
turn,
a joke to us. It's not a
you-
joke to us.
If you turned around,
We're not come here to be nice to people because we want everyone to like us.
But
It's not
at
why
what-
we're
at
here,
what point
bro.
did I say that? At what point
I
did
don't
say
care about
that?
being liked by
At what
people. I'm
point did I
hated by
say
nearly
that?
everybody in this park, bro. For good reason.
understand
Because I'm speaking the truth, bro.
You know what? Do you know
You
what?
want to speak to him?
You stay
I don't
here,
mind.
stay here, bro. Because you know what? He's just very relaxed, okay, and I like that. He's relaxed, bro. What I'm trying to say to him, someone comes to you and says, "Yeah, they're
He'll still
Muslim,
tell you
they're
the
new
truth.
they're new to the religion, and all that." You say, "Nah, brother. Do you know what? I'm Christian. This is what I believe." However, you're saying to me that you're new to the religion. I want you to do two things for me, if you don't mind. Go away and have a look at X, Y, and Z about the Prophet Muhammad, and then you come back and tell me, do you still believe in Islam?
Well, we can do that here because there's the opportunity where you can ask questions. You know what I mean?
No, but then,
So-
but the thing is that if someone comes in leery, then I understand that that's how you got to approach them. But I didn't come in with that approach.
Yeah, but I can,
This is what I'm trying to say.
Ask him the
He's
same
got his
questions I
own
asked him,
approach.
relax.
He's got the same
Ask him the
approach.
same questions I asked him, relax,
For everyone.
and see if he answers.
Not just you.
There's
He's
no
not. There's
honesty
nothing
in this
different
man.
about you that he won't speak to somebody else like that.
Yeah.
That's his approach. That's how he's spirit led.
He's just looking for a way out, bro. He's looking for a way
Everybody's
out.
got a different spirit led. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's more.
I'm
trying to save
just
you.
the same.
You know what I mean?
I'm just the same. I'm just the same like
But
him.
it's the same truth that I'm going to speak to you. Any other Christian is going to
Same
speak
truth.
to you.
They
It's
won't
going to be
be
the same
watered
truth.
down.
Whether it's coming out or different way or calm and everything like that. It's the same truth.
But then if you
So
want
take that
everyone to-
opportunity to hear that truth, whether it's coming light or heavy.
I'm taking that opportunity.
This shouldn't be a discussion about how I'm hearing it.
Focus on the Quran
I
and
get that.
focus on the
Yeah, I
topic.
get that.
Let's talk now, because he's willing to talk
But
to
if
you.
you're-
So
Yeah.
If
go
you're-
into the
if you're
topic.
truly-
Speak to him
if
about
you're
his
truly
religion.
worried about someone finding out what the truth is, then surely you'll try to go to that person's level to try and make them understand, right? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
That's what you hear.
It's like telling him to be calm as you, but he can't, and you can't be as angry as him because you're two different people. You know what I mean?
I
But
get
it's the
that.
same approach.
I get that, but then the
You know what I
angry
mean?
approach never gets anywhere because.
But it's not. But he's not angry. Sorry, I didn't mean the word angry.
Yeah, no, he's
He's
passionate.
more-
He's
Yeah, you know what I
passionate.
mean.
He's passionate. He's passionate. I understand
Oh,
that.
you can-
I think he is filming you. I know you asked not to be filmed.
Get to the subject matter. Speak about your
the main
religion.
topic.
Speak about Christianity. If you want to speak to somebody that is more of your liking for a debate, speak, bro. Stop dancing around
I'm not
philosophy.
dancing around
And
nothing
speak
at
now.
all,
Ask him about Jesus. Let him ask you about Muhammad.
It's not about that.
Right, you see,
It's not-
you're not genuine,
So
bro.
what-
You're not genuine. You're just using an excuse. You want to do that. See no evil, hear no evil. You want to run away and hide because you're afraid of the truth. And that's why God sent people like me to tell you.
I'm happy to learn about Christianity. The reason why I say that, and this is why I come over to talk to brothers like him, is because it says in the Quran to learn about the Bible. That's why I came here. This is Speaker's Corner, right? So when people speak about Christianity, I stood there and I was listening to what you lot were saying. But then when I got involved, if you remember when I got involved, when you started talking about Muhammad, and that's when I said that the religion is the most merciful and the most forgiving. So actually I came over to learn to understand about Christianity, but you lot went away from Christianity.
So now he's trying to save you out of that Islam captivity because Islam is a captivity. You know, Christianity is more faith driven. You know, it's not a religion. We're not commanded to do this and this and this and this. I mean, like, you lot are commanded to fast at a particular time and that. If I fall in sin and I feel like, you know what, I need to repent my sin, I'll fast to Christ. You know what I mean? It's more personal. I have a relationship with God.
Amen.
I have a relationship with God. So if I was to ask you, do you feel like you have a personal relationship with Allah?
I do. And the reason why I say that now is because you say about strict things about fasting and all of that. See, for me,
Because
So-
in the
no,
Quran,
let me
even have certain prayers
let me finish.
that you have to say.
Yeah, I understand that, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like for Ramadan, the reason why I say I've got Allah in my heart is because why I do Ramadan is one, it says about Ramadan, it says about the Quran being delivered in that month, right? Okay, that's one thing. And me reading it, I've understood that it's a great religion. That's just my personal belief. And the second thing is why we fast is to get ourselves on the level of people that are oppressed and poor as well at the same time. And we also help the poor and oppressed. So, yeah,
But that's not
about real matters.
But that's not.
How is that
Talk
not
about
real-
world
how
unity.
is-
Let's talk
I
about the
understand
religion
that.
you're
Yeah,
following.
yeah.
Stop trying to divert away from
I
it,
get
brother.
world
This is
unity
why I have to
from
speak
the
this way, because you're trying to use the grace of this man, right, to control the discussion.
Not really.
That's why God sends people like me here, because I know the deen of Islam, and I know that you refuse to talk about Muhammad, no matter what.
I won't talk on something I'm not completely knowledgeable.
But then at least be willing to listen to something I have to say.
I have.
Right, will you
I
let
have.
me read you a hadith?
Bruv, you read me the hadith.
No. I want to read you a real good one, bro.
Go on. Go on.
Listen to me. You listen to me.
Bro,
And then
I
you-
accept everything he says
Right.
to me in the point of whenever he talks to me,
Listen to me.
I go back and look into him.
Look at this one there. Have you got your phone on you?
They'll be talking.
Take a snapshot of what I'm going to show you.
Yeah, I will.
Now, I just want to preempt this. Let me get it first rather than hanging around.
I'll come back to you and I'll debate with you on it. Not a problem.
I want you to go away after this, and I want you to come back and tell me I'm lying right in front of the camera, because it won't happen. I always have them lined up, you know, and then
Take your
I
time.
got to put this more concisely at home because
And one thing is that you will not find one fault of Christ
One fault with what? Sorry, I'm hard of
Christ.
hearing.
Christ.
Why'd you say that?
because he was a holy man, and that's not just words I'm using. Action. You know what I mean? Action.
I always have to do this. Hopefully the camera will stick around and let me prove this with a reference. I will post this on Soco Films to show you that it's authentic. Let me preempt this, right? I'll give you a little background. You remember my discussion about the young boys in Jannah here? Did you watch it?
Repeat it.
Young boys.
No.
Servants.
Now, very quickly, I'm gonna show you that Muhammad not only slept with a little girl, but he loved little boys. Okay? He used to suck on the tongue of his nephew, his little nephew, right? Because the Arabic culture was so separatist that it kept the women away from the men. So both grew up in a prison atmosphere, and the culture just turned evil from within. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in order for Muhammad to appease people that he wanted to follow him, he had to create a heaven. I'm gonna call it Jannah because it's not heaven, it's hell. But he calls it paradise Jannah. He had to create a Jannah that would seem attractive to Muslims. So he had to look at the culture, he had some sense, and try to appease the likes and dislikes of people in order to make Jannah seem attractive to them. So he promised them money, which the Bedouins never had. He promised them all kinds of comfort and luxury, which the Bedouins never had. He promised them virgins in Jannah. And you know it's 72. He also promised them little boys. Okay? In Jannah.
You're going to show me this? Yeah, because I want to understand where you're coming from. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's going to be an extensive discussion.
Yeah.
Right? He promised them little boys. Now, you know what the Hadith is? The Hadith are the sayings and teachings of Muhammad that Muslims are supposed to follow. Because he's the best example. And the Quran says you have no real faith until you're in full submission to him. So you have to obey the Hadith. So he created a Jannah. In this Jannah, there is a marketplace. In that marketplace, there's no buying or selling. This is how he's painting Jannah for these paedophile, sodomist Bedouins. He said, there's a marketplace up there for you where there's no buying or selling. Only like images, like shop window, like a mall. And he said that the men, remember what I said? He didn't mention women. He said the men would only have to look at an image of men and women and enter the image and have sex with them. So Muhammad is painting a homosexual heaven, or rather a bisexual heaven, that is attractive to the culture. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I understand what you're saying. I'm just waiting for the text.
You want me to find it?
Yeah, I just want you to show me it. Because that's what you said you were going to do. That's what I want to just see.
I'm going to do it.
Because then once you show me that, like you said, I'll take a snapshot and I'll look into it. No problem.
Okay, I'm going to show you. What do you think about what I've said while I'm finding it? What do you think? Make a comment on what.
It's not great.
Not great.
At all. It's not good at all. No.
Would you think
That's
it's?
the
Would you
truth.
think?
That's
Yeah, but would you think it's of God and a
regardless
prophet?
of what-
Would you think a prophet of God would say something like that?
I wouldn't imagine so. No, because at the end of the day, it's not a
Good,
great
good.
example. But
I need to find this market.
bro, you could read one line and then read so many sentences before it before you make sense of the actual one line. So that's why I say it's better you put it up, then I can read into it.
But I have to go through each memo now because I didn't label it properly. Apologies, it's my mistake, but it is here.
Don't
It is here.
apologise.
It is here.
You're entitled to your...
It is here. I should have given it a better title because the title should have just... I just can't find it at the moment. I think we're taking up a lot of time. You mind if we go into something relevant to the topic? As with this... Yeah, that kind of thing. We stick on... We stick on the kind of like the topic. And let me...
So the boys thing you were talking about.
Yeah, what do you think about the boys thing?
Obviously reading it.
Right. Now, let me read you something from...
How about this? Yeah. I see you here all the time.
No, but I've got something here.
No. Give me two things. I'm going to take them away. I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to talk to you about them.
Okay.
That's fair enough because at the end of the day,
Fair enough. You want to end the discussion? That's fair enough.
No. It's not about ending it. If you read something straight away and then give your opinion, you need to digest it sometimes as well and understand it, which is fair, right? Okay. I'm not saying to you I don't want to debate with you. I'm saying to you, show me what it is you want to debate about, and I'll go away and I'll come back and debate. Yeah. So I've got the boys thing over there. I've got that already. What next?
Boys service. I send him the
That
boys
was
service.
from I'll show you.
Okay, and then I want you to go and have a look at the marketplace that I just spoke about.
What about the market?
I've just described to you about that marketplace.
Which hadith?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to find. Right? If you go away, you need a reference for it.
No,
If
what I'll
you
do
go
is
on-
I'll Google it. I'll put market. It's a big debate, I'm sure of it. But just,
Google it, you'll find it.
and I will come back to you. I promise you. I'll come back
Let
to
me
you.
give you a reference you can definitely take away with you. There's a whole page there about Muhammad's behavior with young boys. Take that one because it's the most prominent one. And the other hadiths are just confirming it and they're all around it. But that one is the most prominent.
Okay, cool.
You want to take a snapshot of that?
I've done that already. Yeah, 100%.
Brother,
And I
listen.
promise you, I'll come back to you, man.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man. God bless you.
No,
God
look,
bless
it's
you.
do you know
God
what?
bless you.
Just do you mind switching off for 1 second, man?
I would say between 95 and 100% of the whole New Testament we have.
Yeah.
And in fact, Muhammad, when they're trying to discount the Torah, Muhammad put his own hand on the Torah and said, I believe in thee, in the 7th century. But somehow Islam is saying that the Torah is corrupted. But Muhammad put his own hand on it and he swore that it's authentic. 7th century. Think about it, bro.
100%. I'm
All
gonna
right.
look into it. No.
I need to do a wrap up. I need to have a look at Makara.
Yeah.
Have a look at Makara. Have a look at the verses I've shown you. Yeah.
I appreciate your time. Honestly, I
God
do,
bless
man.
you.
Thank
God
you,
bless
and
you.
I appreciate your time as well, brother, man. Thank you very
Talking
much.
for too long. Spoken to a real good-hearted Muslim. He's a recent convert. He's told me between 3 and 4 months. So it's worth spending the time with him to show him some verses from the Quran and the Hadith, which put big question marks over Islam and the deen of Islam and its authenticity of being from God or not. He was quite surprised at a few, which I've showed him. I've showed him that Allah is the best of deceivers. He's taken that away to have a look at Al-Makra. I've shown him about Muhammad's perception of Jannah, how he's got boys in Jannah waiting for Muslims to make it attractive to Muslims. He's quite surprised about that. So hopefully this gentleman is going to go away and find out about the wickedness in the deen of Islam. And I'm going to meet him next week and we're going to continue with the discussion. God bless you all. Amen.